Well, here we are in the Sunshine State. We're live here from Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. What is set to be quite the important clash between the new franchises, Matt Harris leading out the away team, the Sydney Roosters, and Mark Lee doing the same for the home team, the Gold Coast Titans. Both teams had a win in round one, the Roosters convincingly over the Manly Warringah Seagulls, whereas Gold Coast kind of struggled against the Broncos, and they'll be looking to rectify that in this one. My name is Jack Carl, and I will be your commentator today. The Titans, they, as I mentioned in the intro, they had a little bit of a rough start, almost going down to the Broncos, who have been slated to be in that bottom four area. They're coming up against a tough opponent. Carl Lewis putting the ball on the tee, getting ready to kick off. They're coming up against a tough opponent, and they'll want to get another win on the board. A 2-0 start is quite the good one, and I think their draw gets pretty much easier from here. I mean, the Roosters is about as tough as it can get. So they'll... Oh, and that is not the start. I was just about to hype them up, but the Roosters with a prime opportunity to take the lead early. Carl Lewis will take a settler just to start. They've got a whole set down here on the line. They're 10 metres out. Daniel Punch, he'll try to just punch it in himself, and he's going to. Easy. It's going upstairs, but I think that is a try. How? Oh my god, this game has barely started. I'm a bit shell-shocked myself, to be honest. It's it's come from absolutely nowhere. It looks like he's got that ball down. Daniel Punch is too strong for Liam Ryan. Leroy's a good player, but he can't keep Daniel Punch up from there. And yes, green lights. We have a try. The Roosters scoring within a minute, within 70 seconds of the game starting. And already Carl Lewis is putting the ball on the tee, basically in front. Wow. The Titans have had the absolute worst start imaginable. And yep, Carl Lewis dinks it over. You don't miss from there. A minute and a half gone. The Roosters lead 6-0. The Titans, I'm not sure they know what's hit them. You can see the solemn look on Michael McGlockey's face there. Liam Ryan's looking around. He's shocked. He's confused. I saw absolutely no chatter as Carl Lewis was putting the ball on the tee there. They're just going to have to forget that now. They need to go back. It's 0-0. This is the kickoff to start the game. McGlockey. They put it down to Charlie Rossini, but what a start. And, oof. This might be a bit of a seesawing one, as Charlie Rossini throws a bit of a line ball there. That could have gone bad. Rakamanu, what a season he could have. An awesome round one. He played phenomenally for the Eels in a team that, let's be honest, isn't really that great. Now that he's got Matt Harris as his captain, he's got a good side. He could potentially pop off. We saw that in round one. Tyler Weston, he's someone that's followed Matt Harris around for quite a while. He makes a good little run. There, 45 metres out from the goal line. Bruce Buckley, the former Canberra Raider, in his second season in the SRL. He takes a final settler. Blair Curtin back at dummy half after serving his week suspension. And Carl Lewis, that's not a great kick. Jerome Daly will not have any trouble corralling that ball. Well, it's certainly a bit of the response. Gash Crotch is going to take off. There's tons of space. He might even beat Riker. No. Rakamani wraps him up. This is a good response from the Titans. Good defensive set. Force an awkward kick. And now take off on their own set. Lachlan Martin will play the ball. Crutcher goes to McGlockey. He'll send it to Driscoll. Playing that right second row position. Coming from the Rabbitohs. And Crutcher, they'll continue to attack the right side. Another Rabbitoh here. Liam Ryan, the former captain. Now on the Titans leadership group. He's still wearing the Rabbitohs headgear. And Borson's with a much better kick compared to Carl Lewis. But Tyler Weston's got tons of space. He could turn Liam Ryan inside out here. But no. This game is seesawing. Tyler Weston is deadly out on that wing. Hayden Mellert made his State of Origin debut last season. Carl Lewis sends it to Rakamanu. He's got space. He steps Liam Ryan. Christian McKay's there to make a great cover tackle. And the Roosters are hot on the attack here. 6 minutes gone. 6 points on the board. They could make it 10, possibly 12 in a second. Milo Kerrigan, the Ireland rep. He sends it out So Charlie Rossini playing in the 5'8 position, which I saw last week and thought it was a bit odd, but he played quite well. This will be the last. Where's Carl Lewis? Where is Rossini? It'll go to Matt Harris instead, who just bumps off one, goes over untouched. He puts a little fend on, and the Roosters are 10-0 up with 7 minutes gone. This could get ugly quick. Who does he get out of the way? Oh, it's Mark Lee, the skipper. Skipper on skipper. Harris on Lee. Get out of my way. That's a try. Wow. The Roosters have all the momentum. I said the Titans need a good start after struggling against the Broncos last week. Well, this is not the way that they would have envisioned when they were drawing up the game plan this week. Carl Lewis, again, he finds himself pretty much right in front to make it 12-0. 7 minutes gone. 2 tries scored. Matt Harris and Daniel Punch, the forwards, seem to be rolling through the Titans' middle here with barely any resistance. The Titans seem to fight their way back into it a little bit, and then the Roosters just got right back on top of them. It has been a turbulent start here on the Gold Coast, and I'm sure none are more shocked than the Titans themselves. Rakamanu sent it off to one of the try scorers, Daniel Punch, 20 metres out from their own goal line. Davis and Borson's making the tackle. Rossini to Buckley. He pokes his nose through and gets an offload to Blair Curtin. He should have held on to that. So it'll be Rossini at hooker, his natural position. Inside ball to Manu. Marnie could possibly turn Ryan inside out, but it's a forward pass offload. That was looking good, though. If he had to pass that backwards, Carl Lewis was into some space. That could have even been a try, but the Titans get a reprieve. This could be what they need. They need some points on the board, or at least limit the Roosters from rolling over them. So it'll be Lachlan Martin, another one of the leadership group members. He'll be important to their comeback. Borson's to Ryan. Ryan with a step. Ryan into some space. Ryan gets the offload. He does it better than Rakamanu did, but Borson's can't get his way over. Crutcher, short ball. Hayden Davis. Matty Harris is strong enough to keep him off the line. Borson, short ball. I thought that was forward, but Nate Pute with a chance. And they put him on his back. The Roosters, their goal line defense is impeccable. And we'll see red lights here, no try. Crutcher goes to Borsons, who puts the kick in, and it's deflected off Curtin. And Milo Kerrigan breaks one tackle, runs for about 15 metres. The Roosters, how good are they? Are they looking like the Premiership favourites or not? Matt Harris with ring number 4 incoming. Well, that's what the punters would say at least. Oh, but he's met by Ash Crutcher. Ash Crutcher manhandles Matt Harris. I don't think I'd ever think of saying that. But he does. Carl Lewis with another hit up. He's not afraid to take the line on so far in this match. 10 minutes gone. Harris will go to Rossini. And this is just a settling set by the sounds of it. And by the looks of it. Curtin will send it out to Justin Doolin. Not the usual kicker, but he does a good job. It finds grass. Ben O'Donnell managing to wrap it up, but he's got some space. Another former Sea Eagle. There's a lot of former Sea Eagles in this game, mostly for the Roosters, but the Titans have a handful of them as well. So the ball, Borsons. Oh, Mines Comish takes it up to the red 40-metre line. Oh, Ben O'Donnell. He's starting to inject himself now. He could beat Manu here. No, he's wrapped up by, that looks like Mellert. And Hayden Davis bumps off Matty Harris. He's having a shocker, Matty Harris, in the last set or two. First corralled by Crutcher, then bumped off by Davis. Christian McKay out wide. Takes on Carl Lewis. Yeah, he needs some support there from Cody Ogg. It's a bit of a mismatch. Jerome Daly at dummy half. He's got McGlucky who'll grubber it in. If it didn't hit the post, Liam Ryan probably would have had it. And Daniel Punch wraps it up. And again, the Roosters' goal line defense stops the Titans. It's been quite the seesawing match with the Roosters. They just, field possession-wise, it's been pretty even. The Roosters are just seeming to make the most of their chances while the Titans keep getting turned away. With almost 15 minutes gone in this match. Matty Harris, this has been a good set in defense by the Titans. They won't even get to the 40-metre line. They need something good off this. It's going to be Carl Lewis with the kick. Much better than his first kick. It'll go down to Ben O'Donnell, who steps one. Ben O'Donnell is making some moves for the Titans. He is someone that has definitely climbed through the ranks in the last season and a half. Mark Lee playing at lock with a beautiful run. Cuts straight through the middle. They've got 3 plays now, the Titans. Can they finally break the Roosters line? It's Driscoll. He will get a quick play the ball for Ash Crutcher. We'll go to Hayden Davis, who's been involved so far early on. He's taken down about 3 meters from the line. Crutcher to Borsons. He will try to get the pass away, but wrapped up by Daniel Punch and Milo Kerrigan. This will be the last. You've got Liam Ryan standing in the backfield. Michael McGluckie as well. It goes to McGluckie, who drills it into the back of Hayden Davis. And that's an offside penalty. A disappointing letdown from the Titans there. And Charlie Rossini will punt it into touch. Into the Titans crowd here on the Gold Coast. And yet again the Roosters would stand. Whew. So here we go. The Roosters now with a prime opportunity. And Marshall Edwards, another former Raider, he's got them into some good attacking field position here. They'll have most of this set to work within the Titans half. Blair Curtin on the wing gets the offload as well to Justin Doolan, almost intercepted. Liam Ryan went for the intercept. But I think that's... I'm not sure who that is in the number 4 there. That'd be Nate Pute. Daniel Punch looking for a double. He had Ash Crutcher. If he had rolled over the top of him, he would have had a clear shot at the line. Liam Ryan out of position. Blair Curtin to Matt Harris. He's looking for the double now. He's put on his back about a meter short from the line. This is the last. They have Charlie Rossini set up to the right. And that's where it goes. He grubbers it in. And Christian McKay, it's just not enough on it. Carl Lewis kind of gave up the chase as well. And Christian McKay, it's the first time the Titans have turned away the Roosters on their line. Lachlan Martin with a barnstorming run, knocks off one. He's probably about due for a rest soon, the former commissioner. So Borsons will go to Ryan. He needs to be their attacking man, Liam Ryan. He hasn't got himself involved enough in this game, I don't think. Oh, and another error from Ash Crutcher at dummy half. That's the second one of the game now for Ash. And it's going to be Justice Cott. Never mind. It's intercepted immediately, and Ash Crutcher would have been sweating that one. But it's okay, because the Titans get the ball back. Hayden Davis with the intercept. So Liam Ryan. He steps Marlon Carrigan, but is corralled by Daniel Punch. Hayden Davis with another bump off Matt Harris. Matt Harris is getting, I said it earlier, he's getting rolled over at the moment. I don't think I've seen Matt Harris make a tackle in the last 15 minutes. McGluckie. Oh, and absolutely leveled Liam Ryan. And again, the Roosters, they hold up. And Marshall Edwards straight through the middle. He's playing prop. He's gone straight through. He's nabbed an easy 20 meters. He could have stepped Liam Ryan as well. That could have been bad. Rakamanu now. It's the backs that are getting involved. 30 meters off just the back 2. And Rakamanu and Marshall Edwards. Marlo Kerrigan now. He wants a piece. He pokes his nose through Driscoll. Hanging onto his back. Curtin will go to Rossini, who'll go to Harris, who wants another run at Ash. Ash managing to wrap him up just. Milo Kerrigan with his second run of the set, and this was a good set from the Roosters. Getting down just outside the red zone, 5 meters from the red zone. Rossini, grab a kick. Oh, it's trapped by the feet of Matt Downey. I saw Rakamanu chasing through there. That could have been bad for the Titans, but they seem to have just gotten to a bit of a rhythm now. Which team will break first? As you see, the subs have come on. I mentioned Matt Downey. Here's Liam Rogers as well, the former Bronco and Warrior. But she'll go to Lee, who fends off one. Rakamanu has to wrap him up though, and he does it well. He concedes a couple meters on the push. Crutcher will go to Rogers. Playing prop and absolutely leveled by Daniel Punch. It's another knock on. Oh, sorry, that's not even Daniel Punch. That's George Robson, the rookie, coming from the Hamilton Swarm. He's got a big future ahead of himself if he can keep doing stuff like that to Origin level second rowers. Lachlan Turney, bit of a journeyman, Gone from the Knights to the Roosters now. Hasn't really found a solid position. He's been playing bench prop, and I think he'll want a good season. He'll want to stand up a bit more this season in a good side. Muller Carrigan. He's someone that definitely has found his way in the SRL as a youngster. Dolan to Rossini to Robson. He'll take another hit up. Liam Rogers wanted a bit of... Oh, Liam Rogers. He's frustrated, Rogers. He's held Robson in the tackle, and he's given away a penalty. That's poor discipline from Liam Rogers. He will expect better of himself from that, and I'm sure there'll be a stern talking to from the captain to let his emotions get the better of him like that and put the Roosters in a chance where they could go 3 scores up. It's not good. Curtin to Rossini. They just seem to be settling so far, not throwing too much at the Titans. That's 2 tackles gone. They got 4 left. So Carrigan. Maybe they're just trying the strategy of trying to roll over them and take a couple of meters as they get it. Oh, I thought he was over if he just held onto the ball. But George Robson's put on his back. I think he's over the line. I'm surprised they're not taking that one back. Blair Curtin with the offload to Lachlan Turney. Again, I felt like there was a gap opening there. Lachlan Turney wrapped up by Mark Lee though. Charlie Rossini with a bomb. It's out the way of Cody Ogg. He tried to tap it back. He will tap it back. Rakamanu's too good. And the Roosters will go 3 tries up in this game with a chance to make it 18-0. What a player. What a young player. He's turning into one of the best fullbacks of the modern era. You've got your Chance Bunces, your Eli Barnes, your Chaz Dingos. And that's the old generation. And the new generation, the Rakamanus, the Dom Pongstons. I tell you what, he is going to be a player for many a year. And Carl Lewis is going to miss that one. He just seemed to set it a bit too wide. It's 16-0. The Titans probably needed that. I think 3 converted tries. It's a bit of a toughie with the way they're playing at the moment. They're still definitely in this game. They just need to crack the line. I think that's their thing. They need to break the seal. Once they get 1 try, I feel like it could start flowing on a bit. But that's what they need. They just need to score 1 try. They need to stop the Roosters from scoring tries. It's not going to matter if they break the seal if the Roosters continue to roll on top of them. On paper, you would say that the Roosters props are probably lesser than the Titans props. I mean, the bench props. But yet, Lachlan Turney and George Robson seem to be having a bit of a fun time with this Titans forward pack. There's another good run from George Robson. He should have held onto the ball. He got the offload to the skipper. Maybe the skipper was calling out to him. Blair Curtin, a little fake. I think he was trying to throw that into an offside player, an offside marker. He just missed him. Turney to Carl Lewis to Robson. Turney not afraid to throw the ball. A little bit of a ball playing prop. It's a good set after points for the Roosters. We've got Carl Lewis who's going to bomb it down. The way of Xavier Demando, who steps 1. He beats 1 too. He beats 2. Rakamanu flat on the floor. Christian McKay now. The Titans in some of the best field position they've had in probably 10 minutes. I want to make the most of this. Liam Rogers. He won't want another drop. He'll want to make up for it. Show his captain what he's made of. Christian McKay poking his nose through. He's become quite a mainstay second rower in the SRL. Mark Lee with a final settler. Michael McGlucky will be looking for a good kick here. He's looking for his chases. He bombs it. I thought he was going for the grubber. Maybe they try the tap back like the Roosters did, but there's no match for Cody Ogg. He takes it easily. Rakamanu now. The Roosters, something that they really impress me with is their ability to run it out of their own end with their backs. That's George Robson. What a player. Straight through the middle. And also their ability to run it out of their own end with their forwards. I feel like you see the Roosters' backs getting more involved. Liam Ryan is kind of waiting for the ball to come to him. Rakamanu is looking for the ball. We saw Marshall Edwards come infield earlier in the game as Justin Dolan now. The Roosters just seem to be winning this game in every facet. And it could get ugly if they don't turn this around quickly, the Titans. Rossini to Demando. This could be bad. This is open space for Demando. He steps one. He's going to be gone here. I don't see him getting caught. He's got Cody Ogg coming up on him. Lachlan Turney's not quick enough. And Xavier Demando. I saw it coming. I saw it unfolding. You could see it happening right in front of your eyes. And Xavier Demando, you don't give him that much space because he's going to punish you. And that's what the Titans needed 7 minutes before the halftime break. That is incredible work there from the winger. You can see them all getting back into position very quickly. They're ready to get a roll on now. They need to harness this momentum. I think if the Roosters had scored one more try, it would have been an interesting situation for sure. I would have almost called the game there, but with that one, and 7 minutes left till half time, the Titans could make this lead a little smaller. I think the Roosters are probably hoping for half time to come, whereas the Titans, they probably want one more try in that period. It's crazy how quickly momentum can swing in the SRL. So Matt Downey will elect to just run it straight. And McKay, they're going to get their forwards involved early. Liam Rogers now. They need a good set after points of the Titans. Maybe don't try to score on this set, but just, get a little bit of field possession. Maybe make the Roosters fight for some meters. Try to pin him in their own end. As McKay will take it up just past the 40-meter line. They probably want another 10-meter run on this play, or just go for the 40-20. McGluckie sets up for it. Liam Rogers absolutely nails Turney, but the kick was not it from Michael McGluckie, and now the Roosters have a chance to extend their lead back out. Milo Carrigan, they've got 3-4 plays inside the red zone. They go out to Marshall Edwards. I thought he may have put a step on. Great defense from Ben O'Donnell. It was needed. Now the Titans are wishing for half-time. Can it come quick enough? Blair Curtin, the hooker. It's fourth tackle now. Rakamano in at dummy half. He passes it to Rossini. Short ball to Robson. Oh, the Roosters are relentless. Liam Ryan with a try-saver. Rossini, bomb. It's out to Cody Ogg's way again. Can he get the tap back a second time? Yes, he can, but Christian McKay will keep Rucker up this time. He's seen this one before. He saw that one earlier in the match, and this time he knew how to handle it. That's a great little effort there from McKay. I thought that was a certain try, to be completely honest. You don't usually stop Rakamani from that distance. McGluckie short to Liam Rogers, who'll make a good 20-meter run and ruin it by throwing it back 5 meters. 20 meters forward, 5 meters back. Ash Crutcher with another risky pass. Could have been his third forward pass of the match there. But nonetheless, he's all good. Liam Ryan out to Borsons. I reckon he should have taken the line on himself there. Again, he just needs to get himself involved. He's barely touched the ball. Ben O'Donnell, Nate Pute. He's got space. He's got speed. Rakamanu wraps him up just shy of the 20-meter line. Here they are. They'll look for the big bomb, I'd imagine. No, they look for the grubber kick. Oh, that's a nice kick. Oh, my goodness. Driscoll. Where have I seen that before from Michael McGluckie? That was a deft kick. He just put it behind the Roosters player and absolutely bamboozled him. I thought Driscoll was in for certainty. Wow, I need to see that a bit closer to the line from McGluckie. That kind of kick, close to the line, and a player just dives on it. That would be a certain try that the Roosters probably could not defend. As we enter the final 60 seconds of the first half, the Roosters will probably just look to drain the clock here. I can't imagine they'll do anything too expansive. I say that, and Tyler Weston makes a big break. As that'll be fourth tackle. They'll probably have one play the Titans, maybe a kick return. We can see what they do with it. Oh, Daniel Punch. God, Charlie Rossini's got all the tricks. Little dummy, then an offload. Put Daniel Punch into space, and they've really drained the clock well here, and they'll put it in the corner. Ben O'Donnell has one play. He steps one, but Rossini wraps up his own kick. As we head to halftime here on SRL TV, the Titans are losing 6 points to 16. Well, we are back in the second half here on SRL TV. Both teams have made some halftime adjustments. I'm hearing word that Cody Ogg may be shifting into the second row. I want to bring that up specifically because I'm interested to see how that one goes. In particular, it's certainly going to be odd to see a centre in the second row again. It's like the good old days of Season 1. He could go absolutely off in this game, Cody. So we'll see how that progresses throughout the match. As the Roosters will look to have a good start to the second half, to continue their dominance in the first. As the Titans, they want to break the momentum that the Roosters have had throughout this entire game. Daniel Punch back on the field. Beautiful little run to start his second half. Carl Lewis trying the early kick. Where's this kicking been all night from him? That's going to be a 40-20. It's a beautiful kick. And the Roosters start how they started the first half, with a try scoring opportunity. Marla Kerrigan. He's 6 meters from the line. Rossini short to Harris. He's going to push his way over. I think he's on his back. I'm pretty sure, yep, the referee says held up. We go Rossini inside Carrigan. Carrigan deserves a try. Almost 130 meters just in the first half. A try would make his stats look pretty good. Rossini also deserves one. He's been great. But again, put on his back. The referee says held up. The Roosters, 2 tackles left. Marshall Edwards, he's come in field again, I told you. These Roosters backs like to get their hands on the ball. Josh Jensen, the rookie, taking a hit up, playing prop. Charlie Rossini, grubber. It's in, I think. I think that's a try. I want to see that. It could be a knock on, but I'm not sure who that is. It's Daniel Punch for a double. Oh, surely not. That surely can't be a try. That's going to be a no try in my books. Yep, red lights. He just needed to get his hand on it a bit more, but it seems it's just come off the fingertips and knocked it forward. The Titans, survive the opening set of the second half, and they needed to. I mean, another try, it wouldn't have put their hopes out yet, but it would have done some pretty big damage. McGlucky short to Rogers. He needs to get himself more involved. He's also shifted back out to the second row. I like him there more. I don't think he's a very good prop. As we saw, he got absolutely hammered in the first half. Liam Ryan, he needs to get his hands on the ball. I've been saying it all game. And that's what happens when he does get his hands on the ball. He makes a big break. Oh, there he is again. Another break for Liam Ryan. I thought there was going to be an interception there. It was a bit of a risky pass, but it finds the man wearing the number 1 jersey. McGlucky with the kick down to the wing of Marshall Edwards. Oh, Nate Pute with a massive tackle. If he gets past Nate Pute there, Liam Ryan wasn't in position. That would have been a try for certainty. Big Jalen Saltner, former gunslinger, making the tackle. Carl Lewis with another hit up. I've said it before and I'll say it again. His running game is a great dimension to his game. Tyler Weston to Mellot, who steps. Mellot down the sideline. Wrapped up by Liam Ryan. Yet again, the Roosters, they just seem to be finding the meters easy here. I say that, and Josh Jensen pile-drived in the tackle. That'll set their momentum back a little bit. Carl Lewis, another great kick. He's come out with a new pair of boots, I think. His kicking was not great in the first half, and now he's turned it around. Ben O'Donnell. Another great little run. They're lucky. Oh my god, Liam Rogers is not having a good night. He's going to have to go to the hospital at this rate. He's got 3 broken ribs. He's got a couple back problems now. He's got a dodgy hip, and it's another forward pass and a dummy half from Ash Crutcher. It's the 3rd one of the game. There's some real concerns there with the Titans. And the Roosters, a prime attacking position again. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm a record player that is broken. It's the same old, same old. The Roosters on the line. The Titans hanging on for dear life. Carl Lewis takes himself out of the play. I don't like that from him. He needs better decision making. Daniel Punch with the rookie. He's going to get a double. I think he's down. Saltner may have gotten his hand under the ball there, but we're going upstairs. Oh yeah, he's got that down. Daniel Punch. What a try. He's got himself a double tonight. What a player. And we'll see in a second. Yep, green lights. That's beautiful from the Roosters. They extend their lead back out. The Titans are not starting this half any better than they did in the first. And it'll be 22 points to 6. 48 minutes gone. 32 to play. Here on SRL TV. Michael McGlucky gets us back underway here at Seabus Super Stadium. Well, I think the next try is very important with only half an hour left on the clock. The Titans, if they score, well, it's still game on. The Roosters score, well, it's pretty much lights out. It would take a miraculous comeback. I'm not saying it's impossible. It certainly is possible, but maybe a little bit too much to ask for. And the Roosters, they are pros at sets after points. No errors. Pushing it deep into the Titans' territory. And Rakamanu, oh, I thought he could have stepped Mark Lee there. If he did, that would have been a perfect set for the Roosters. But instead, they'll be kicking it from around about the 50-metre line. Charlie Rossini. It's down to Ben O'Donnell. I don't know why they keep going that way. He's torn him to pieces. And he tears him to pieces again. And he's got some space. And he's got some big space. Why did he keep going infield? Blair Curtin was gaining on him. If he had gone outward, he would have scored for certain. Ben O'Donnell, that's a rookie mistake. And Nate Pute now, 2 plays, almost 70 metres. The Titans, this is what they needed. A little bit of a roll on. Liam Rogers met by Curtin and Punch. They're met strongly. Crutch onto Lee, who gets it in back to Crutcher. Hooker lock, Hooker. Liam Ryan taking himself out of the play and playing at hooker instead. Jalen Saltner bumps off one. The rookie for his first try, no. Well, this will be it. It'll be a kick from McGlucky into Borsards. That's a try. It's the headgear to the bald head. The half to the half. And the Titans get back on the board to close that deficit again. It's going to be 10 points, the difference, very shortly. Wow, that is just absolute connection between the halves. Their first season playing together, their second game, playing on the same field, and they have that much connection already. To be able to put that little kick in and be right on it, the Roosters were bamboozled by it. I really like McGlucky's kicking game, a short kicking game at the line specifically. I got to witness it in very much detail last season when the Rabbitohs took on the Broncos. That was fun. But he is going to be a great half for many seasons to come, McGlucky, if he can keep that short kicking game up. That's going to be his biggest strong suit, I think. He's had a couple of woes with the long kicking game in this match, but that's alright. He just needs to keep working on that. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he'll improve gradually as his career progresses. Borson's another half that's going to be looking to make an impact long term. That's not to Lachlan Martin, a man that has already made his impact well known in this competition. As the Titans now, they've closed the deficit again. They need to continue this roll on. Jalen Saltner getting dragged back by Carrigan is not ideal though. It's alright. Crutcher to Borsons, or go to Rogers. Playing on the right edge. Rogers normally playing on the left. They've got Christian McKay out on that left playing 80 minutes though. It's going to be Borsons who go for the 40-20. We've already seen one for Carl Lewis. It's got the distance. It doesn't have the angle. Rakamanu is going to collect it, and it may go the opposite direction. Liam Ryan was on top of it. Borsons, what a boot. Got the distance easily. That was almost in the in-goal area. He just didn't quite have that angle. You need to have a chat to Carl Lewis after the game. Maybe get some pointers on that 40-20 attempt. Matt Harris, the captain, he'd be enjoying what he's seeing so far, Matty. Although he probably is a bit, he's a pessimistic bloke. He probably think that they could be doing a bit better job. Charlie Rossini now, he's going to have a crack. He doesn't have the distance, he doesn't have the angle, he doesn't have anything. In fact, I think that was outside the 40. Anyway, and Liam Ryan, he's got space. Oh, I thought he was gone then. Who is that? Is that Marshall? Yeah, that's Marshall Edwards there with an absolute try-saver. Now Liam Rogers straight through the middle, throwing the pass that he didn't need to, and Rogers' horror night continues. That's got to be the third error from Liam Rogers. He just needs to calm the nerves, maybe. I don't know what it is. He's just a little bit error happy today. As we enter the final quarter of this match coming up. It's still game on for now. The Roosters, they have another chance to extend their lead back out to 3 tries. Charlie Rossini to Molly Kerrigan. They're not quite going to be in attacking position, but you never know. This could be a freak kind of try. Rossini with a bomb. It's a good one. It could be a little deeper. Oh, and Hayden Mellor goes up for it. The second rower. He outleaps Dylan Murray pretty easily. Lachlan Martin met and driven back. We should see our last wave of subs coming in very shortly. I think some of these players are due for a rest. The middles are getting a little tired here. That'll be a big loss for the Roosters, having Daniel Punch come off the field. He's been man of the match in my books so far. As Liam Ryan, he's finally starting to get a little bit going. It's been the battle of the fullbacks when... Oh, and Ash Crotcher with a 4th forward pass. It's killed their momentum in every way imaginable. Ash at dummy half. I don't mean to hate on Ash, but it's just the way it is. There's been 4 forward passes from Ash out of dummy half today. And honestly, with the O's taken out, maybe the Titans are in a bit of a better position. I don't know, I can't really speak on that. They probably would still be losing at the moment. Now the Roosters, they're in this position again. Carl Lewis, another run on 4th. Curtin, send it to Kerrigan. I thought there may have been a little bit of shape going on there, but no, they'll just take a settler. And they'll try the grubber kick again. Charlie Rossini set to the left. And he drops it cold. And Jayla Solner, the big rookie, he's got no speed on him. He got absolutely nowhere. You saw him running down the pitch. You thought maybe there's a chance, but no. And he's coming off the field now. That was enough for him. That's his stamina gone. That big run. Mark Lee with a great run. Gets an offload to Jerome Daly as well. Well, Jalen was done after that one. Hayden Davis now with a bump. He's back onto the pitch. Crutcher to McKay. They enter the red zone. The Titans, if they score here, well, we're going to have a good matchup. And they get 6 more. Ash Crutcher cleans it up. Here we go. The Titans. Are they on? Christian McKay trying to push his way forward. He does come forward. Beaten Hayden Mellor there in the tackle, but just short of the line. Demando on his back, a metre from the line. Ash Crutcher. Is he sniffing the offside player there? Is he going to go himself? No, he'll short ball straight to Dylan Murray. The Titans, the Gold Coast Titans, are well in this game. And Cole Lewis missed a conversion earlier. Could that be the difference? Could it be the difference? It's about to be a 4-point ball game. We've got 17 minutes left on the clock. Do not leave your seats. Do not go anywhere, because this is about to be a miraculous finish, I think. Can the Titans bring it home here in front of their home crowd? McGlucky lines up for the kick. This will make it a 4-point ball game. I can't imagine he'll miss this one. I say that and he's going to miss it now. It's the commentator's curse. No, it's too easy for him. It's 18 points to 22. 4 points the difference. Carl Lewis, he's getting a bit nervous. His teeth are clattering. You can see the look on his face there. He's a bit scared. Has he cost his team by missing that conversion earlier on? We'll have to see as we enter the final 15 minutes of the game coming up. Could we see Golden Point perhaps here on the Gold Coast? Jerome Daly with a bump off. Get out of my way. Milo Kerrigan. Crutcher will go to McGlucky. Rogers offload as well to Hayden Davis. What a play. Liam Rogers. He finally did something good. What a play. Orsons. Short to Daly. He's having an impact. Should have held onto the ball though. The offload costs him a good 7 metres. McGlucky Ryan. Can't find anyone to exploit one-on-one. So he's met by Og and Lewis. Crutcher to Rogers. Inside to Borsons who dummies. He goes and throws the intercept. It was looking good from Borsons. And then he throws it straight into the hands of Justin Dolan, who appears to have come back on at prop. Matty Harris. Charlie Rossini with space. He holds onto the ball instead of throwing it. The Roosters, this set is important. Matt Harris straight through the middle. He's going to go. Crutcher gets him. I thought maybe he could have got to the line there. Liam Ryan was out of position. The Roosters, this is important. Marshall Edwards beats Ben O'Donnell, but is driven back in the tackle by Nate Pute. So close to the line, he manages to stay in. Blair Curtin driven back. Liam Ryan, great defence. And also, I think that's Lachlan Martin. Charlie Rossini with the bomb. Nate Pute's under it. But so is Marshall Edwards. He's wrapped up. 13 minutes to go. The Titans now. They're going to have the ball. They survive. Jerome Daly straight through the middle. Cody Ogg manages to make the tackle. Rakamanu was asleep. Asleep at the wheel. 35 metres from their own goal line. Now McKay gets the pass away as well. Oh, Dylan Murray. I thought he had a bit of space. He doesn't. Ash Crutcher taking off from dummy half. Forget the passing. He's not going to pass it anymore. He's just going to run. And a held-in tackle. Penalty from the Roosters. Well. Borsons is going to drill this into touch. And the Titans are going to be in prime position to score. The Roosters are capitulating. 30 metres out from the Roosters try line. Maybe 31. Or more like 34. Crutcher to McGlucky. They don't need another forward pass from Crutcher. That would kill their game. Christian McKay. Past the 30-metre line now. McGlucky inside ball to Lachlan Martin. I think he's playing lock by the looks of it. And he'll drive it up another 10 metres. McGlucky to Borsons. Short ball to Ryan. Ryan with a step. He's going towards the sideline as Mellett corralled him out. Oh, he just stays in. Pute to Borsons. To Hayden Davis. Pushing toward the line. Put on his back. This could be it. Ash Crutcher. What way will he go? He goes to Borsons, who just goes himself. The double for Mike Borsons. And the Titans are going to hit the front with 10 minutes left on the clock. The cheerleaders are going crazy. The crowd is going crazy here at the Gold Coast. Wow. I am speechless. Michael McGlucky with a chance to put the Titans in the front. They have been nowhere near this game. The whole game. The Roosters have kept it away from them. They have been the dominant force. And yet with 10 minutes to go, we've just hit the 70-minute mark. And the Titans lead 24-22. Could there be a better ending to this game? This is what we deserved. Both sides will be very nervous. The Roosters, they'll back themselves to score again. Will the Titans back themselves to score again? That is the question. And a risky pass. A flat ball to Hayden Davis. Crotchet to Borsons. They just need to not make a mistake now, the Titans. If they can just keep the ball away from the Roosters, I think they can get home from here. The Roosters seem to have lost a bit of speed. A bit of, I guess momentum is the word I'm looking for. A bit of edge, perhaps. They don't seem to be as strong. Xavier Demando cutting back in field. They're over the halfway line. This is a great set after points from the Titans. Well, if they score again, I mean, this game is turned. Ash Crutcher, again, I told you, he's not passing the ball anymore. He's just going to run it himself. Perhaps that's what they should do from now on. McGlucky with the kick down to Marshall Edwards, which could be dangerous. Watch him here. He does get the first step, but Liam Ryan does get back, and it's not even him that makes the tackle. It's Ben O'Donnell. 7 minutes left. The Roosters, deep in their own territory. Matt Harris has not had the best of nights. He's driven back in the tackle. Curtin to Rossini, who go to Manu, who's absolutely levelled by Jerome Daly. Well, he could start at prop, Jerome. He's having a great game. Tyler Weston with a step. Anytime he's touched the ball, he's been deadly, but he's had limited touches. Curtin to Lewis. Just takes the line on. I thought there may have been a pass incoming there. They just push it about 5 metres into enemy territory. This is how the Roosters play. They just kind of grind you down. Or this is how Matt Harris teams play. We've only seen the Roosters play once. Ben O'Donnell's poking his nose through. They'll want it to be a bit of a grind, the Roosters, and they'll back themselves not to crack the Titans, though. Can they survive for 6 minutes without an error, without anything, without a bad kick return? Liam Ryan up the middle. Dolan does well to make the tackle. Impressive against Liam Ryan. Borsons inside. Pute. Another great tackle from Justin Dolan. See, this is what I'm talking about. They just work you over, the Roosters. Oh, and no. Oh, no. I was just complimenting them, and they make a terrible error. And I've just heard the referee give the Roosters a warning about a potential sin bin. Could we see a sin bin in the final 5 minutes of this game? I mean, this game deserves that. The amount of drama. I still expect something else to happen. Christian McKay, the Titans with a great chance to put this game to bed, put it on ice. I can't see the Roosters scoring 2 tries in 5 minutes. But probably even less than that if the Titans do score. Crutcher to McGlucky to McKay. They want to get off quick. They don't want a sin bin at this point. They're thinking about next week. They don't want someone to be missing a game. McGlucky short ball. Dylan Murray for a double. He's over. That's it. The Titans. That's surely enough to get the win. An all-time comeback. It may not be record-breaking, but it is one of the best comebacks I think I've ever seen. In terms of they were completely out of this game. Their attack looked like nothing. And yet Dylan Murray has come in. He scored 2 tries. There's green lights. Yep, that's a confirmed try. The Titans now with a chance to extend the lead to 8 points. This is mental. McGlucky to put it on the tee, and I can't even imagine what is going through his head right now. Look at the crowd in the background. They're going absolutely crazy here on the Gold Coast. If this goes over, this game is essentially locked up. He starts it out wide and he brings it back. That's got to be it. 3 minutes left on the clock. The Titans have the ball. The Roosters, it would be one of the best comebacks if they could manage to get this in 3 minutes. Carl Lewis, he needs to hurry up and get that ball on the tee. Stop wasting time here. Perhaps he has given up with his fate. Perhaps he's setting up for the short kickoff? No, he's going to go deep. Down to the 10-metre line, McGlucky to Daly. They need an error, the Roosters. Like now. Like right now. Liam Ryan with a break. Liam Ryan with a big break. Rakamanu will make the tackle. This is about it. This has got to be it. Oh, and a short ball to Borsons. Oh, dummy! Is he going in for a third? Oh my goodness, the Titans. What has happened? This momentum shift is insanity. Lachlan Martin, intercept Buckley. Well, 2 minutes. That kind of needed to be an intercept try there for them to be any chance, because they're going to waste this entire set trying to get down the field. Matt Harris takes on Borsons. Oh my god, I can't breathe. This game, my heart rate, it's at 200 beats per minute. But I think that's just about it. Unfortunately for the Roosters, they have fallen victim to a terrible, terrible capitulation. Carl Lewis takes the hit up. I don't even know if they're going to score another try here, the Roosters. They go down the short side. It's Mellett. He's met well by Ben O'Donnell. Oh, sorry, that's Dylan Murray. 40 seconds left. Sorry, 20 seconds left. Carl Lewis with the kick. Ben O'Donnell could put some salt in the wounds here. And he doesn't. That is it. That will be the last play, I'd imagine. Will they get the play the ball in? They will. So one more play. Who is it? It's Hayden Davis. Great little run there to wrap up the game. The Titans, what a comeback. What a game. What a win. As the Gold Coast Titans go 2-0 to start the season. And the Roosters fall to 1-1. Wow. We'll have a look at the stats. I mean, the Roosters. Look at that. The Titans having to make 30 more tackles than the Roosters, or 23 if you want to be exact. Making 10 more line breaks. Wow. We'll have a look at some individual stats. Let's see who the big players are. Ben O'Donnell with 180 metres. Liam Ryan, Christian McKay. The defense wasn't great, but Liam Rogers making 18 with 0 missed. 16 with 0 missed for Driscoll and Martin and McKay. The errors killed the Titans in this game. Ash Crutcher and Liam Rogers both had shockers. Absolute shockers. Liam Rogers coming away with penalty as well. I mean, that's not great from him. They'll need some soul-searching, Crutcher and Leroy. But overall, they'll be very happy they got the win tonight. As we look over the Roosters, they tried their best. Milo Kerrigan, Rossini. Raikamanu was a bit quiet. He started well and then kind of fell off toward the end there. I reckon my man of the match is probably going to go to... I'm not sure. I'd have to say probably Liam Ryan. Or maybe even Borsons, yeah. My man of the match is going to a fellow half, Mike Borsons, 2 tries, 125 metres, 15 tackles, only 1 miss for a half. That's pretty damn good. Overall, this game was incredible to watch. I'm very happy that I got to commentate this one. It was a joy to watch. And I've been Jack Carl, and I'll see you in the next match.